What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish. Now, today we're taking a look at a sleeper sneaker. What a sleeper sneaker is a shoe that not a lot of people bought, but I personally think is one of the nicest shoes that have come out in at least the last couple of months from Jordan Brand. So without further ado, let's take a look at them. First things first, get into this OG packaging. If you're old enough to understand how serious this packaging is, then I'll really rock with you. That means that you're at least like 25 and up right now. Back in the day, all of your old school Jordans, a lot of OGs came out in this box right here with the gray bottom and the black lid with the Nike Air on the side there. This is a classic packaging. These boxes were actually coming out back when I couldn't afford sneakers and when sneakers was getting put on layaway when I didn't have the shoes yet. So I love that Jordan Brand is bringing back a lot of this OG packaging because I can relive some of my nostalgia and finally get the shoes and some of the packaging that I wasn't able to get back in the day when I was a kid. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Air Jordan 8 in turbo green. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but this sneaker is fire. What's crazy right now is that this shoe is probably sitting in a full-size run on pretty much every website that dropped it right now. I don't know why people really didn't get into this shoe. I guess people don't like the mixing of the colors. This shoe kind of gives me a South Beach, Miami type of vibe. Maybe it's too late in the year. Maybe this shoe should have dropped a little earlier in the summertime. I don't know what it was about this particular sneaker, but I think that this colorway is so dope and so many people didn't buy it. I don't know why. Getting to the upper of the shoe, first you have the quarter panels and going along the cross straps of the shoe, this nice white tumbled leather. That same white tumbled leather goes on the toe box of the shoe. Moving up from there, you have those classic Air Jordan straps in black with that nice turbo green buckle there holding it in place. Moving along to the back of the shoe, along the heel and somewhat along the collar of the shoe is this really nice kind of nubuck material. I can't even call it nubuck. I'm not sure. It's a really smooth material. Not sure if it's a leather or what, but it's in this nice kind of displaced gray color. It's like an off gray. It's a nice color, actually. I like it. Now, moving down to the midsole of the shoe, of course, you have this nice turbo green, white, black with a little splash of pink in there. On the lower midsole of the shoe, you have that nice turbo green mixed in with the gray. The outsole of the shoe has those same South Beach, Miami vibe colors that I love. And the tongue of the shoe, I think, is one of the most fire parts about this shoe. It has those same pink, black, and kind of goldenrod vibes in there against that white jump, man. Not only that, but they also gave you not one, but two pairs of extra laces. You got this really nice pink pair of laces, and then you have turbo green laces as well. So you can swap your laces out on this shoe as well with the turbo green and the pink. I don't get it. I don't know why you guys didn't like this shoe, but I love it. And that's pretty much it with this one. It's a nice colorway, in my opinion. I like the Air Jordan 8. I know everybody's favorites aren't really the Jordan 8s. That might be part of the reason why people weren't really rocking with these, but I'll tell you, them OVO 8s sure sold out fast, so I don't really know what to say about that. Maybe this just wasn't really a hyped up colorway. I don't really know what it is, but it's an easy cop if anybody out there really wanted to grab these. If you want to wait for them to go on sale, you'll probably be able to find these on sale pretty soon, or honestly, they might even end up at Nike outlets. You can probably grab them for $150 or, you know, maybe even a little bit cheaper than that. It's really up to you. But in the meantime, give me your thoughts about these. What do you guys think about the Jordan 8 Turbo Greens? Why do you think people didn't really buy this sneaker? Were there too many other shoes coming out around it that were a little more hyped up? Or do you think that there's something wrong with the colorway? Or are you just not a fan of Jordan 8s? Let me know. Sound off down in the comments below. And while you're sounding off down in the comments below, be sure that you click that subscribe button down there. I appreciate that, to make sure that you are not missing out on all the latest heat that we got that's coming out. And I promise you, I got a lot more heat on the way. In any event, I want to thank you guys for taking a couple of minutes checking these out with me. Again, I go by the name of Kari. This is the Jordan 8 in turbo green. And until next time, I'm out.